Sarah is with one of our friends at Title Partners, and basically wanted to come and ask and talk to Sarah about really the title process. So this video may be a little bit more high level than some people are looking for, but there's a lot that nobody understands when it comes to the title, buyers, sellers, everything like that. So Sarah, why don't you start us off? What exactly is the title?
I like to explain it more as it's not necessarily the home that you're purchasing, but it's the land that you're purchasing your property on. So what a title company does is we go back years and years and years and years and do a search on the property to make sure that everything had been deeded correctly. We have to look at the plot, the land, the taxes, the tax ID. We have to look at everything that goes into purchasing a home and make sure that the chain of title follows exactly as it should. The reason that a buyer purchases a lender's title is for their lender, and then the seller, typically in the state of Michigan, purchases the owner's policy for the new buyer. So there's a lot that goes into all of it, and title insurance is the only form of insurance that protects from the past. So if you're paying for your insurance on your home and your auto, that you're paying towards something that could possibly happen in the future. But title insurance is a risk prevention kind of industry. So we do our due diligence. We make sure that everything lines up exactly as it should and make sure that there's no discrepancies in the chain of title.
Okay, so you said that it's on both sides, the buyer and the seller. So let's start with the seller. Seller happens to own the house, whether they own it with the bank or they own it outright. The seller has to get a title policy drawn up. Why? Especially if the house is paid off. I mean, the house is paid off. What are you doing? Why do they have to do it? What is the purpose? What is the benefit?
Well, anything could have happened in the entire time that you own the home. So let's say you had your kitchen redone, or you had a new roof put on and you didn't happen to pay for it.
Okay.
Or you still owe money on it. These mechanics liens can show up on your property. So anytime that you don't pay for something like that, they can put it as a lien on your house.
And taxes, like back due taxes or maybe unpaid water or something like
all
that.
of those,
right?
we will find and they will show up.
And so when those things come up, you guys basically have to tell the seller and the buyer that in order for us to close, we have to pay these things off?
Correct. Everything
or you have to show me that it was paid off or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. And then on the buy side, I know the lender wants it, and that makes sense to me, but can you maybe break it down a little bit more as far as like why does the lender, how is it that all lenders are basically requiring this, or what is it that they're asking you to do from the lender side of things?
Would you just out of anywhere just lend me $10,000 just because?
I don't think so.
And that's basically what it comes down to. Mortgage companies are loaning hundreds of thousands of dollars for your home, and they want to make sure that they're going to get paid back for this. They make you sign your mortgage, your note, just your promise that you're going to be paying back. So by going through the title process, your lender wants to make sure that everything follows exactly as it should and that they will have first lien position when it comes time to pay that mortgage off when you sell the home.
And so you're actually doing the same thing on both sides of the transaction, right? If they're buying, you're still going through and saying this title looks clear so they can transfer it to you, and if you're selling, you're saying this title is going to be clear so I can transfer it to the buyer. Is that kind of what's happening?
Yes.
Awesome. What about new construction?
New construction, well, you must get, not must, but you really should be going through the title process through all of this. Your builder will require it, and it's just safer, especially when you're going to sell, because when all of these new subs are coming up, there's so many different things like where property lines are, and it just it's definitely a necessary thing to do.
And if for some reason they don't come to a company like yours, then the construction company provides the title work as well. It's just that your recommendation would be to still work with an independent agent to have some title work done as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And definitely do your due diligence when it comes to choosing your title company. There's a lot of different companies out there. We all do a wonderful job. Of course, I think that we do an amazing job at Title Partners, but just do your research. Pick a company that's been around for a while, that has a really good reputation. One thing that I did forget to mention earlier is when you purchase your home and you get your owner's policy, that is a one-time payment that you never have to pay for the life that you are in the home. So you are always going to be protected, and it's just an upfront fee that you pay to be protected throughout. If something would show up later, your owner's policy will be there to protect you.
And then they just call you or somebody from the company here and say, hey, so-and-so just said that this guy owed money and there was a deed on the property. Like, what is that part?
You can
Kinda look like?
call us, but there will be information on your owner's policy, which, sometimes people lose them after, so give us a call. We can reissue or send you another copy. But the title company has different underwriters, and for example, at our company, we have First American and Fidelity. So one of those two major companies would be one of the ones that would help you. They hire attorneys, and this at no cost to you because you've already paid for it for the life that you're in the property. So they will take care of everything on the back end, and you really won't have anything to worry about. Sometimes if it does go to court and there is a discrepancy, the attorneys will fight for you as best they can. And it usually always goes in the favor of the homeowner. So anything can happen, but we rarely see. I haven't really heard any stories of this happening. So
Okay.
don't freak out. Don't worry. That's why you have your owner's policy, your title insurance, so that you are protected.
Awesome. Hey, if somebody needs to get a hold of you, if someone's interested in some more information, things like that, what do they do?
You can give me a call. My number is 734-812-2870, and that is my cell phone, so you can call or text, and then you can email me. My name is Sarah Fierk, so my email is sfierk@mytitlepartners.com, and we can help you with any questions that you may have.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.